Erica. Erica, my dear. Are you okay? Did you find what you were looking for?
I saw Cordelia. Everything's gone to shit, Rose. I feel like I should hate Cordelia after all she's done, but I don't. But Sully? Davies? Oh, God. Joan.
Maybe.
Is it so wrong if I say that some part of me understands her?
Erica, Scions have an
Maybe we
affinity
become
for empathy.
serial
Whatever horrors Cordelia
killers
has
who
committed,
are also
you
lesbian
cannot
lovers.
help but connect to her human side. The woman she was before, the woman she could have been.
Who is Bautan, Rose?
Did you say Bautan? Oh dear. I haven't heard that name in so very long.
Cordelia mentioned it in my vision.
I'm not sure I want to talk about this.
Please, Rose. I don't know if I can trust her, but this must be important. I have to find her. I have to stop her and her brother. Rose?
Sometimes I can remember the particular smell of the jungle. It was musty and salty, and yet I liked it. It was summer of '72 in Vietnam. I had come with the Catholic Relief, posted in a remote village, helping those affected by the war.
You were in Vietnam? A nun? Why doesn't that surprise me?
No, not a nun, a volunteer. It was a hot morning. Vietnamese soldiers patrolled the area just as they would regularly. I was taking a few hours off, sitting in the plaza outside the village temple. I was watching the kids play ball and looking at a figurine a priest from the temple had given to me, all while trying to do some reading. It was so hot that I couldn't concentrate on my book. And
Blasphemy!
that's when I noticed him.
Bautan?
Yes, there was a wretched man standing under the shadow of a tree, walking back and forth, mumbling nonsense under his breath. In those days, it was not an uncommon thing. War drives people mad, and so I thought he was just another miserable soul still looking for a lost wife or child. Those were desperate days. Sad days, my dear.
What happened then?
Out of nowhere, the man started screaming like a madman, scaring the children. He would run from one child to the next, raving about fires in the sky. Of course, it was not long before the soldiers took him away and threw him in a cell. People were already scared enough. They didn't need a madman to start stirring nonsense.
Was it?
Was he
Nonsense?
Was he
I
seen
saw the man's eyes as
napalm?
he was being carried away. They made me very uneasy. But they took him away, and the plaza went back to normal. Hours passed. I got lost in my reading, and then a bright light came, and there was a noise, a big boom. The impact threw me against the wall of the church.
Oof.
I awoke under rubble and dust and blood. There was the body of a dead child next to me. She was holding a doll in her hands. And I remembered the man's word, fire in the skies.
What happened to him?
Bautan was branded a spy, a Viet Cong. No one could have known what happened unless they were privy to that information. In the following nights, I became haunted by visions of him, and I could not stop seeing his eyes, those tortured eyes. I requested they let me see him. It was not easy, but they allowed me to serve as a spiritual counsel to him.
They were going to execute him.
Yes, but not before they tortured him in order to extract information. The day I came to his cell, he would not meet my eyes. He lowered his eyes like a scared puppy. It took me days to reach him, but eventually I did.
What did he tell you, Rose?
He told me that he would feel things, and that this time he had seen the fire in the sky. I went to see him day after day, trying to grant some measure of peace to a hopeless man. I believe I did some good for him, that I was a friend to him when the whole world had abandoned him. When they executed him, he told me something. It's a shame to say that the exact words escape me. I remember his eyes, his soul, and to this day I live by our moments together.
So why is Cordelia... No, there is only technically a season and a half of that show, but
I would like a moment to myself.
it's kind of a great show. So...
Rose, I don't understand what Cordelia wanted me to learn by this, but I need to try. Would you give me permission to look into your memories?
Oh, my dear.
I won't push you if you don't want me to, but I need to know this, Rose. I might be able to make you remember exactly what he told you. Wouldn't you want to remember that?
Sometimes, yes. But there are some memories better left alone. I will let you, but if I say stop, please stop.
I promise.
I say never exactly when freaking she says, I promise. Okay, to view, you must rearrange parts of the memory to match what actually happened in the past. Once all the memories are matched, click on the blue sphere if the selection is incorrect. Okay.
A temple. I wonder what religion it belongs to. It was given to Rose by the temple priest. Rose was reading a book, but which? It was given to Rose. What temple was that?
It's a Cao Dai temple. There are a few of those in Vietnam.
What book were you reading, Rose?
Oh, my dear. I don't remember.
Oh, gosh. How am I supposed to find that out?
What could have happened to him? The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. I wonder what village this is. Did you ever find out why he said the things he did?
Yes, but I do not wish to think about that. It's too hurtful for me to think about them.
The kids were playing with a ball.
Yes, I found that ball later and kept it.
What village was this?
The outskirts of Trang Bang in South Vietnam.
She bang, she bang. Oh, baby.
She doesn't remember what she told him? They were going to execute him. Rose doesn't remember what he gave her? I need to find out more about this.
Was it the
It was given to Rose by the temple priest.
Was it this antique?
What did he give you, Rose?
Check that shelf over there.
What did you tell him, Rose? About what he could do?
Isn't it obvious, my dear?
Didn't you try to stop them from executing him?
I tried. I moved heaven and earth trying to find a way to grant him a pardon, but those were not granted easily. I could not save him. Listen, my dear. Sometimes the forces of the universe are stronger than our fiercest wishes, and as much as we have to try, There comes the time when we must accept whatever path the universe has prepared for us. I did not know that then, of course. Part of what I learned from Bao Tan was how to stop believing I could change everything and instead just do what I could to comfort him while he still lived. Sometimes all we can do is simply let go.
Didn't you try to stop them from...
I
Check.
There's so many of them.
Oh gosh, really? We need more items. Yeah. I think we need to find more information, maybe. These are really weird parts, like, of the game.
It got burned as badly as that little girl. This is horrible. She's so lucky to have survived.
I don't think luck has anything to do with it, my dear.
Did I say that out loud?
I don't think you did, to be honest.
Rose doesn't remember this. I need to find out what this flag really looks like.
Why? Trang Bang? Kiao Dao. Okay, so yellow, blue, red thing. Okay. Okay. Cool. So that's the right one.
They thought he was crazy.
You could push thoughts. What the hell?
They were going to execute him.
How do I find out which book? So... Let's see. Nope, there's just the shelf here. So obviously the ball and the triangle thing are the right, but is it... Oh! Burnt figurine. Okay.
It's beautiful. This must be what Bao Tan gave Rose.
Okay, so it's... What is this?
It's only a piece of a photo. Is that Rose? It's beautiful. There's so many of them. Which one am I?
Okay, we already... So... Pointed up. Like... That one? Oh, it's gotta be this one then. Okay, so what's this picture then? Apparently I can't look at it? cool. Look at picture.
It's a piece of a photograph.
Okay, can I, like, up close it? No. Cool. What?
There's so many of them.
This part is... These are so weird. Can I look at this? No. Okay, so we got the flag right. We still don't know what the freaking book is.
Was Rose using a name other than her own? She doesn't remember it. I need to find out.
Why would she be using a different name? Okay, so I need to talk to Rose. Help Village Book flag, different
Why
name.
can't you remember your name?
I'm Rose Duvalier, but when I went to Vietnam, they gave us different last names in order to protect us.
So that the enemy couldn't identify your family to blackmail you.
Yes, and I do not remember what that name was. Look in the top left drawer of my desk. Maybe you can find something there to aid you, my dear.
Do you remember what the flag...
I can't remember.
What book were you reading, Rose?
Oh, my dear, I don't remember.
Thanks, thanks. You're really helpful. How the hell do I find the book? Really?
The Alchemy of Happiness. Wait, what's this? It's a piece of a picture. This is Rose in Vietnam, but I can't see the whole thing. It's been ripped.
Okay, well, now we have 2 of those.
The Prophet? Damn, there's nothing here. The Tao of Physics. This book...
Okay, so we found the book, but we still only have 2, of these.
I don't have enough pieces to make a clear picture.
Damn it! Apparently I can show that piece to her, but
Is
not
this
the
a
other piece.
photograph of you?
Yes, it's from that summer. I tore it to pieces once. I told you, my dear, it's both a very important time in my life and a very sad one.
Coolio? Alright, so... Alchemy of Happiness was that. Damn it! It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go.
They were going to execute him.
Yeah, we got that.
The children were scared. They were playing with that ball. What could have happened to him? They thought he was crazy. This is horrible.
We already asked about all that. Can I even examine
It's a
these
piece
at
of
all?
a photograph.
Oh. Whoops. There we go. I always forget
Look
how
at
to...
her, all smiling and young.
Bailey! Okay. I think... Was that everything? Bailey. Yes! Holy freak, yes! Ow. No, the children! You must save the children! Poor sap. Kablam! Oh no, everybody's dead. If only we had listened to the crazy man. Am I helping? I think I'm helping. I feel like I'm helping. We're bonding. Here, take this thingy. Don't execute him. No. That be a fire
I know what you
squad.
can do. I know you will do good by those like us. I can see it. You will be an angel among those like us.
Oh,
I too
Rose.
have failed, my dear, many times. But we must always pick ourselves up and keep on going. I couldn't save Baltan, but to this day I keep his spirit with me.
You could hear him. You can read minds, Rose?
Really?
You're
Really?
one of
That's a huge revelation
us?
to you?
I can see and hear people's thoughts, my dear. That must be what Cordelia wants you to know.
But why?
I do not know, my dear, but it is certainly something that she has foreseen, and it is undoubtedly part of a plan.
So Cordelia is like Baltan. She can see the future. And just like him, she was judged for a crime she did not commit.
This is a very powerful kind of scion, Erica. Also a very cursed one. Those who can see the future are plagued by their visions in ways far worse than those like you who can see the past. I tried to help Cordelia, but the events that unfolded around her came too swiftly to be stopped.
Rose, but how come I could see the future?
I've been thinking about that. It is true that every yin has its yang, And when you bring together scions with contrasting but complementary powers, especially a pair still learning to cope with them, uncontrollable things happen and the powers can clash. What you saw was a vision Cordelia had in the past, her vision of the future. But because it had to do with you, it triggered whenever you were close to her.
So, in the parking lot at the station. And again in the hangman crime scene. But then, why didn't I see it when I met her at the cemetery?
Yeah.
You were probably more susceptible to danger in those other occasions. But I don't have all the answers, Erica.
Why
What
not?
I do know is that this power links you to each other, which is how you connected to her past so easily at the Inthon Towers.
Why were you so sure that John was in danger?
He confided in me about a few things, and there were other things I read. But it was when you called me from the towers that I made the full connection. What they did to Cordelia after Max's death, it haunted Jean in ways you cannot imagine.
Do you blame her, Rose?
That is a very hard question to answer. I feel for all the scions out there. But in
By the
this
way,
short
sorry about
time,
shooting
you
John.
have known her better than I ever
Possibly
did.
killing him.
Probably better than anyone else. The question is, do you blame her?
I don't know how to begin to answer that question, Rose.
Are we to assume that John's dead? Because they aren't really telling us. Like, they jumped to the past, and now we're here, and it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Is John dead? I'm assuming he is.
Let me entertain a thought here, Rose. You can read minds, and Cordelia wanted me to know this. Now, I know you keep saying your memory is fuzzy, but I need you to concentrate on what I'm about to ask you.
Go on.
When Cordelia was here, was there anything that you read from her thoughts? Anything special? Anything that seemed to matter to her or that could tell me where she or Kane might be?
That would be a very hard thing to... Wait. When Cordelia's visions would overtake her, I would ask her to focus on a place that would calm her down.
And did you read her?
I'm seeing it in my thoughts right now.
Purple power. Cognicate.
It's a lake house. This must be where Cordelia wants me to go.
Oh, look at that sneaky
But where is
bastard in
this?
the background.
There has to be something that can guide me here. They died so young. Where is this cabin? Who is this person? Wait. It's
Scorpius. Duh.
He can tell me where this place is. Last I heard, they were holding him down at the station. Time to pay a visit. I think I have all I need. Thank you, Rose.
Erica, wait. I have not quite told you everything.
Really? I had a feeling.
I live up to Baltan's last words. I look for scions and I help them deal with their abilities through training or whatever means necessary.
Okay.
I've taken it upon myself to offer scion salvation. We need to protect our kind. There is much for you to learn about what I do, what we do. But right now, you need to promise me that you will do your best to handle Cordelia. I know that you will use your best judgment with her.
I don't know if right now is the best time to...
This is not an invitation to join us. This is just me trusting you fully. There are others like you, others that have been watching you for some time. Your coming
That's not
here
creepy
was
at
not
all.
an accident. Know that whatever happens, in here, you will always have a home.
Thank you, Rose.
Your badge and your gun, Reed. Now leave. Take a vacation. And I want you to go through counseling before even thinking of coming back. Is that clear?
You finally found a way to do it. You've wanted to do this since I went against you the night that Scott died. You must be happy now.
No, Reed, I'm not. But after what happened with John at the Enthon Towers, there's no other choice. You need to be off this case and away from this office. But not before I debrief you. I want to know everything that went down in there.
Did you bring Scorobius in?
Yes, he's in one of the interrogation cells. Leave it be, Reed. Collect your things from your desk, and I'll be out in a few minutes for the debrief.
All right, I'll be waiting.
Yeah.
But
totally.
first, I'd like to make a pit stop.